welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you week 4 of my Project Life 2016. I've been quite behind on my Project Life recently due to a new job within the company I work, which has been very busy and lots of overtime, followed by a horrible chest infection that still hasn't quite gone, but definitely took it out of me for a week. Going to work was enough. So I've done a batch of scrapbooking today, so you should be able to see the next few weeks worth of Project Life appearing on my channel over the next few days and weeks, depending on how much other scrapping I get in. But this one is week 4. I've picked some cards from the Stampin' Up! This Is Life set. I picked these out earlier on in the week, and they sat there for about a week before I pulled it down today to start messing about. So I pulled out colours from the photo, mainly the green of the cupcake cases and the yellow on a friend's shirt who's just finished a mile a day for Alder Hey. So they were the two main colours I pulled out, but it made it quite a bright primary layout. So over the course of it being sat on my desk for a week, I kept thinking, let's use the word smile. This is what life looks like today, partly because my kids always love it when there is chocolate Rice Krispie cakes, and second, the picture of my niece with a extended smile from drinking a smoothie. So that part went on pretty quick, and then the rest is quite a bit of messing about. So I pulled out my little iris boxes with my colour embellishments in red, green, teal and yellow to mess about with those and see if I could find some bits that would work on this page. So the card I'm currently working on, that is from Fancy Pants Happy Place. They are some stickers, 2 little red stars, and that card is pretty much as it will stay, whether I mess about with it more or not. The red card in the bottom corner has an acetate piece from an Amy Tangerine pack. Not quite sure exactly what it is, some sort of leaf, but I did like the look of it. It also has a glitter ampersand, that was from an old Freckle Fawn kit, as was the yellow camera and the red hexagon. The yellow camera will make it to this page, the hexagon will not. So I'm messing about with label stickers. These are free from the internet. You could print off pages of label stickers in different colours, which I cut out when in my old job in some quiet time. So I'd just taken a pair of scissors to work, and if it got quiet I'd sit and cut some labels out, and then I've popped them all in my colour boxes, so I've got labels in lots of different colours now. So the one on the bottom left is a big yellow one, just to sort of break up that card a little bit. With all my journaling now being printed out, which does make it easier to get everything I want to say on the page, it does mean that I don't tend to fill up the cards with a lot of white space with writing. I tend to fill them up with embellishments. So I'm moving about another one of these black pieces from the die cuts from Happy Place, trying to mirror or have at least in another place the black word that I've got next to that picture of my niece underneath the camera. In the end I will end up taking both of those off rather than trying to make them work. So I've come back in again with little tiny arrows or little triangles from the Happy Place, with that little hexagon in red at the top, though that will come off. And then I've got a label again printed from that sheet and cut round, or maybe this one is from Happy Place again, I'm not quite sure. That red label could be from either, and that has a little yellow camera, the yellow camera from Freckle Fawn. So I'm happy with the placement in the bottom card. so I'm going to stick those before I change my mind. I'm going to staple on that little like vine leaf and then just glue down with my regular Hermafix adhesive the ampersand. The label, I'm happy with that, and then I'm also going to do the same with the camera. Did have a little piece of plastic over the front to stop it getting scratched, and again they've both been stuck down with that. So now I'm going to go round and do my outlines, and this normally means I'm done, but in this case it meant I was nearly done. So once I've gone round all of those, I do feel as though it's missing a little bit of something on that yellow card, but I'm not quite sure what. So I've pulled out my green box to see if there's anything in there, if it needs some green bringing over, because there's not much green in all the other cards. I've pulled out the enamel heart shapes. Some are from La Di Da, which I got from Hobbycraft, and the multicoloured ones are from Hey Little Magpie. They're always good for filling a little gap. So I pulled a little heart from the La Di Da and then pulled an arrow in the same sort of colour to go underneath the camera, though that will end up coming off because it doesn't quite look right in my opinion. It's not quite big enough, I think is what I don't like about it. So I tried a different arrow from Freckle Fawn, but again that didn't work. So out come some more bits. I've pulled in a red heart, that does stay in the card on the bottom, again from the Happy Place, and I've tried a couple of little triangles next to the camera but didn't quite like how they looked, and end up changing it for something completely different shortly. Still got to try a few more though, just in case. I did decide at the top card, I'm not quite sure if you can see it, but I did have 3 little triangles in yellow, and I changed the end one for a red one, which brought that pop of red up to the top. So there is red now on each card. With it being quite a strong colour, I did feel as though each card needed a little bit of it, just so that it was uniform throughout the layout. So this is, I'm obviously messing about in one of my little boxes with bits in. Oh, my little words box. Out come all the little word stickers that may or may not work on this layout, and then I'll have a look. So this top pack, this was from TK Maxx, the grand sum of £2 for all of these sheets, which are a bargain. Well, they will be a bargain. I've not actually used one yet, so I need to get one of them used and then they will become a true bargain. I ended up finding a chipboard word from a Freckle Fawn sheet that said delicious, which I thought suited quite well with my niece's face. There was another one, I think it said something about I like what I eat, something similar to that. It was a little bit longer, so I did mess about with which one looked the best, but decided to go for the one that was the same width as the camera that says delicious. Tried another one on a couple of different layouts to bring some more chipboard in, but they didn't quite work, so I stuck with that, and there we go. That's what it took to make me happy, one chipboard word. So here we go, showing you the cards quite quickly. So we've got my printer, my bargain Epson printer, Epson Picturemate for £4.99. We have my niece with a smoothie face and the cakes, a spider that decided to appear in our home, and then me and my second eldest at the fun day for our friend who completed his mile a day for Alder Hey. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.